What up, y'all? It's Tuesday in this fifth week of 2024. Just hit a quick curbside pickup for some young cat. He was about my age, maybe a little younger. I guess I'm not that young, but and sorry I didn't get the jobs yesterday, but it's already starting out to be a better week this week, so let's go. I have another quick job tonight, and that's it for the books today, but hopefully, you know what I mean, it fills up even more. If not, either way, 2 jobs for the day. I'm happy considering I don't know what I had last week. 2 jobs last week, 3 maybe. Anyway, let's get it. Let's keep stacking cash and tossing trash today. Here's what we got so far. This is actually the 2 jobs I did yesterday, and then this gentleman's job this morning. After showing you what was in the trailer, one thing I wanted to say before I forget is when I was first starting out, I got a little weird about doing multiple jobs and throwing it in the same trailer. I did have a smaller trailer, so I would have to dump a little bit more when I first started, but I want to stress to the newer people that don't be afraid to do that. For me, it was the fear of rolling up and telling someone a specific price or price per load or when I was trying to figure out my pricing, and then I get there and I have half of a trailer or I'm throwing their stuff. I didn't want them to ask me, well, how do you know if it's half a load if your trailer's already filled up, or some questions like that, and then I have to answer on the fly. So, but don't be afraid to do that. I actually talked to I text another junk removal company and asked them how they work it, and pretty much they just give a price, and they're not going to be dumping all the time because those dump fees add up. So don't worry about that. Just go there, give them a price. If they happen, I would say have an answer on deck, but a lot of times they don't care. They want the price, they want you to get it done. You throw it on top, you stack multiple jobs, you save on the dump fees, and you're all good. All right, we got the first dump run of the day. $40 dump fee. The drove. We going up on a Tuesday. Sorry about the dew. Just got out of the gym, but got out of there with a $40 dump fee. It was from 3 different jobs. You can't beat that, right? All right, headed to the last job of the day. I'm gonna go knock it out. It's just a bunch of stuff that's sitting in the garage. I'd say from the picture, maybe about a half load, maybe a little more. Let's keep our fingers crossed for a little more. But the lady actually does estate sales, and I would be willing to give her a discount because she'll probably use me again, especially if she likes me and I give her a fair price. So let's get it done. Right. This right here, over there, this. All right, we all done. Like I said, it took maybe 20 minutes. It's funny because whenever you have somebody, I don't know if you guys experience this, but when you have people that are just watching you, they're just wanting to, watch you or be around you, or they don't have anything better to do, they're always helping you, which is totally fine. I'm totally good with help as long as they don't expect a discount because they helped me. But this guy over here was just trying to help me with everything. There was a refrigerator and a big filing cabinet, and he had said something prior to me getting there that he couldn't lift certain things down the stairs, and it was I was just surprised that he just kept trying to help me. All right, dude. Even at one point he's like, I'm not being much help to you. And of course you have to be nice, and I don't know, it's just kind of weird. But it might have taken me a little bit longer, but I'd rather it take me a little longer than just feel awkward. They're grabbing stuff, throwing it in. You never know what they're gonna expect. Like I mentioned, price, or I don't know. But anyway, the job got done. Half load, like I said. Now we're headed home to be able to hit some steak, some steak. Anyway, I started to do this carnivore diet because I need to lose like 15 pounds before my 40th birthday at the end of March. So I'm gonna have to hit it hard. Meat. Started out today with one dumpster rental, $175 plus dump fees of my small trailer, and ended the day with 3 jobs. I mean, you got to remember this junk game, ups and downs. If you're new and you're starting out and you're wanting to start out, you got to be able to have the stomach for the ups and downs. Roller coaster sometimes. And until you get established, like some of these bigger companies that are either in your city, my city, the Junk Kings, Junk Rescue, until you get established like that, you are definitely going to have the ups and downs. And you'll appreciate the ups and downs, I think, when you become successful and when you take your junk removal company or junk removal demo dumpster rental company to the next level. That's what I'm looking forward to. These ups and downs sometimes hurt, but feels so damn good when you're up. I will tell you that much. All right, we coming to pick up the baby trailer. I rented it out and they finished up. Pretty awesome. They tarped it for me, took off, made sure everything was good. So let's hit the landfill and then we got to go hit a nest of it. Let me just tell you something. God is good. Staying positive is good. I just had just gotten a call, Google Local Services, what up? And he wanted me to come and take off some construction debris. And, was kind of haggling about the price a little bit. Nice guy. But I pretty much conned him into be my helper, like I've talked about before. Gave him a little bit of a discount, made some money, got out of there in like 30 minutes, and headed to the next one. All right. Went to that other small job. It was for a local realtor I work with from time to time. Funny enough is, if you don't know anything about me, which you probably don't, I am a musician. So I had told her that I was a musician when I did a job for her, and she contacted me last week and asked me if I could play an event for her too. So not only am I making that junk money, but I'm making that jukebox money too. All right, it is your week 5 2024 recap. This week was a lot better. Again, ups and downs. I feel like this week I think came away with $2,100 gross, and it was good. I can't remember totally the job. I don't have it with me, but I think it was like 6 or 7 jobs, and I felt pretty good about it. Again, I think having a positive mindset, and I'm always going to stress this, is really important. Last week, I got really into just taking some deep breaths, sitting down by myself and thinking about how I want my business and my life to go, thinking about how happy I was, in general. I have my family, have my health, and honestly, I feel like it worked. There would be days where I'm like, I think Thursday I didn't have any jobs, just woke up, was okay with it, and was like, okay, I'm gonna figure it out, just stay positive, stay happy. 2 jobs rolled in, and decent sized jobs too. So I am hoping that this week will be the same. I do feel like I'm a little bit more stressed out this week for some reason. I don't have anything on the books for this upcoming week 6, but it'll happen. And I think I just got to keep telling myself that it is, it's gonna happen for me. Stay positive and keep moving forward. There was nothing really this week that was crazy. I did have another situation where I gave someone a discount because they helped me with their construction debris. Almost filled up my little trailer. I pretty much gave them what I would give them for like a half load, and we knocked it out together. Then I had a repeat customer who just needed a TV and something else removed. I was gonna charge her my minimum, and she was like $5 short on her cash. She was like, would you like a check, or would you like me to be $5 short? And I know in proper business, proper business etiquette, if you're a corporation or something along those lines, you say, hey, pay me. I want all of it. I gave her a break, took the $130. She's used me multiple times, so it is what it is. Small business issues, right? And I think that was really it as far as like things that I could make up. I keep telling myself I gotta get my bandit signs. I finally got all the proofs and everything, so it's just about buying them, figuring out where I could get them the cheapest. So if you have any suggestions, you're watching this to the end, you have any suggestions on places I could get it really cheap, and you get at me before like the middle of this coming week, yeah, please do, because I need to get those started. I've seen multiple around my area. I need to get some up because it seems like they're bogarting every corner. So I need to make sure that I'm in the mix. Other than that, like I said, it was a pretty normal week. Very, very chill. Talked a lot with my neighbor who dabbles in junk. Really, he's actually the one that got me into the business, being honest. And this is I kind of feel bad a little bit, but not really, because he's more of a carpet cleaning, floor cleaning guy. That's what his business is. But he had bought in a dump trailer, and I'm not sure if I told this story before, so I'm sorry if I'm being a little redundant, but he had bought in a dump trailer. This was end of 2020. He had moved in about a year before. We chatted on and off a little bit. I had asked him if he knows of any side work, because I wasn't making the kind of money that I wanted to make in my job, that I needed to sustain like a better living. So I had asked him if he had any side work. He had just bought a dump trailer, and then one day he needed help getting a couch and like a chair down from like a second story, sorry. And I went with him. I made a quick $100 or something like that to help him out, and it was like the fastest $100 I've ever made, the easiest $100 I ever made. So I went on a couple other runs with him, and I just asked him to kind of show me how this works. He took me to the dump. I don't think I had been to a dump or a transfer station since I was young with my dad and my grandpa, and I've never used a trailer. I had never backed up a trailer. I drove a Nissan Sentra, small little car. So I was very opposite of what a junk removal specialist would be, of someone owning a junk removal company or any type of manual labor. I always thought if I was going to own a business, and I still to this day think that as I, get further and further along and the business starts sustaining itself, that I'll probably get to be more behind a computer or something like that. But I sit more just like a keyboard jockey. But I had never done anything like this. I thought I'd always be like behind a keyboard doing something, some kind of job. Anyway, he showed me this. I told him, asked him if he could show me the ropes. He taught me how to back up a trailer. We would go to Lowe's after we would dump. I would go with him to the dump. He would kind of show me the etiquette for that. Funny enough is I didn't realize that he had just learned like a month before all this stuff. Show me how to back up a trailer, which for some reason I had a hard time. It's so counterintuitive, and you go this way to go that way, go this way to go that way, and I had a hard time for like the first week. We would go to the dump, or we would get up in the morning and go to like a Lowe's parking lot that was down from our house. Just try. Finally, I was like, screw it, I have to do it myself. So I went one day, did it. Took me a while to get it all straight. It was getting nerve-wracking because there was people waiting, but I did it. And then I just asked him, I was like, would you mind if I got in the game too? So I went and cash advanced my credit card, went and got a dump trailer because I knew I didn't want to do it manually, and I didn't have like $8,000 to buy. Wish I would have gone bigger initially, but I went and got the smaller dump trailer, and just started working, just started getting my name out there. Got some business cards, had a friend of mine make my logo, who's a graphic designer. And that's what I definitely say is get people in your network, see if they could help you out. I never ask for anything for free, but I'll do trade, I'll do, anything like that, especially if I don't have the money. But my boy that is the graphic designer is my best friend, best man at my wedding. So he ended up helping me out, and I just paid him after my first job. But anyway, it started cooking pretty well, and I feel a little bad. Like I said, my junk skyrocketed. His kind of did go as fast, but then he kind of pulled back and started doing his floor more, and that's really where he stays. He'll do junk from time to time, or we'll help each other. We've helped each other with some big cleanup jobs, but for the most part, he's more on the flooring game. And I've actually helped him with his floors, so I'm not going to snake that business from him. But anyway, I'm very blessed that he was my neighbor. It's funny enough because he's like 26. I'm almost 40. So good entrepreneurial spirit from this kid, and I wish I was that way when I was his age, but it's not living in the past. Anyway, story time's done. Again, I had a great week. I hope you guys are stacking cash and tossing trash. You guys have any suggestions for me? Marketing, if you just want to talk junk, talk how I got started, or any of the tips and tricks that I use, or vice versa. If you have any suggestions for me, if you're like, man, this guy's going down a weird path, let me help him out. Feel free. Anyway, take care. Have a good one. I'll see you next week.